Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. 55 provide. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Get it.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Harris. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Got you, boy.
Looking to throw. Trahan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mike, blue one. I got him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Watch 24.
2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll have a first down past the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Come on, set. 30 base.
54. Watch the pass.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This is out, baby. That's baby's out.
2nd and 5. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Exit.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check, check. Fresno.
This is Harris on the draw, and he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Stop here, D. Check 15. Check 15.
Now.
To throw on third down. Trahan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And meanwhile, checking in on action down in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
One.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Check 55 to Mike.
Rock it.
Shoot.
Get.
Off the play fake. Trahan. It's brought in by Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready. 60 yards. Hey, box drop.
Watching it go. No game on this defense. No game. Mike 55. I got you. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the play.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Trahan. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Harris. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Shit.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Trahan completes this one to Meredith. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Operating from the gun, Trahan. He gets it complete to Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Don't get nervous.
5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
2nd and 14. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
On the draw, it's Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Check it back.
2nd and 13. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here.
Ready.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. Trahan gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Hey, man.
They'll run with Harris, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Trahan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and that'll bring up second down.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. They can't hang with us.
Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Second and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
One. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Let's go. Charlie. Man up, deep. 57. Mike 57. In the face.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Motion, motion.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Three. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. You. Foxtrot. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On third down, Mariota. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And the Patriot first down.
Let's go.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check. Crunch. Let's go.
They'll run. Here's Harris. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D.
Hey, Delta.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm on.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Trahan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. Mariota. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Check.
On 2nd and 2, Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Titans. First down. 1st and 10.
On the run, Darkwan. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. The Patriots 46-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike.
On 2nd and a couple. Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help, obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Darkwan. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the screen. Pass.
Mariota to throw it. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run with Darkwan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Patriots 7-yard line.
Three. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. You don't want none. One. 57's the Mike.
On 2nd and a yard, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
18-yard line.
Got it.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go, go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you. Mike 54, Mike 54. Mike.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready.
Topper. Hey, high 7. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Trahan. He's got Fuller. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
You draw quarter. Get it.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Trahan. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Check 55, Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Pick the edge. Come.
Looking to throw. Trahan. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Rush in. Check.
Back to throw. Trahan. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back in the 25.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw. Trahan. And he's going to go down again. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, echo. He's tight on you. He's tight on the right, tight on the right. Hey, check right, check right. Watching you grind. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 55, Mike 55. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Trahan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mariota now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. This is Butler making the catch. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Darkwa. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
66.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Check, check. Watch the D4. Watch the D4.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Patriots get first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Second and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's get Alpha.
To throw again. Trahan. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, it's Harris. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, let's go. Snap.
2nd and 6. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. 55, my God, 55. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Shoot. From the gun, Trahan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50. Yeah. I'm going to run you over. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
Back to throw. Trahan. Fuller brings it in over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Trahan trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 off. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown Titans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Five.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Now watch one.
2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Bang, 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 bang.
'61 Matchbox Lights.
54.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the slap.
Go.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Operating from the gun. Trahan got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Check Mike 54.
Back to throw. Trahan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
54 is Mike. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down. Trahan. This to Jarwin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. Throwing on first down. Trahan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again. Trahan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Push him back.
Hey, Charlie. Snap.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Check Mike 54.
Hey, Haywood.
I'm about to take you to school. Mike 54.
From the gun, Trahan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get second.
Go!
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Get it!
To throw again, Trahan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey! High 7!
Looking to throw. Trahan. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be in.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for the Titans, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our